starting in the UK, or, and this is from St Mark's, from one of Brian's fellows, putting the dye into the pump that you attach onto the colonoscope, and just sort of hosing down the colon and then sucking it all, re-inflating, and you can see you get quite nice coverage. So potentially easier ways to achieve that. Moving on to technology. This has always been a tough one for technology. The problem is, for instance, narrow spectrum technologies highlight superficial microvessels. And so adenomas and dysplastic lesions have increased superficial microvessels, and so hopefully would stand out from the less vascular background mucosa. In colitis, obviously with inflammation, there is increased background microvessel density as well. And so you can see there are 3 studies, 2 from Evelyn's group and 1 from Anna at St Mark's. And broadly, it's about the same. The top 2 there are miss rate studies, the bottom one a parallel group. Not much difference. Also fluorescence, possibly. There is a little bit of data, again from Amsterdam. Miss rate for white light was 3 out of 6, AFI 0 out of 10, and some Japanese data showing that these lesions do look, you see them as sort of pink or purple. You can see in the bottom edge there. I have to say that picture you can see bottom right is one of my best ever AFI pictures in colitis. I find it very challenging to interpret, even when the background's quite quiescent. Confocal, lots of excitement about this. So this is another one of Ralph's trials. So randomized study, you can see standard approach would be 42 biopsies per patient. If you do chromoendoscopy and targeted biopsies, you go to 4. And if you then do confocal, and you only targeted the areas that were abnormal on confocal and biopsied them, you'd get 1 biopsy. I think many of us would feel uncomfortable only taking 1 biopsy per patient. And talking to a pathologist, you say, when you go and talk to a pathologist about this, they say, why do you think that you, as an endoscopist, who's not a pathology expert, in the middle of the colon that's thrashing about a metre away, without a properly stained slide, you're only getting black and white, why do you think you're as good as us, who have 2 pathologists, because we double with dysplasia, one of whom's usually a GI expert, on a perfectly still, perfectly mounted biopsy? Why do you think you're going to do better than us in a situation where a positive biopsy potentially has very big implications about